This story could be about any aquarium, but I think it's even cooler that it's the New Zealand National Aquarium. A fisherman in 2014 found a huge octopus in his lobster pot, and he brought it to the National Aquarium.
Wow.
Okay, and staff at the Napier Aquarium believe that after the lid of, they call him Inky's tank was left slightly ajar one night, he climbed out. He fell to the wet floor. He drug himself across the wet floor and escaped through a drain pipe that led to the sea.
That's amazing.
Isn't
what
that
an
amazing?
Incredible escape.
That's like a Disney movie.
It is.
That's like he's trying to find Dory.
Really?
I mean, according to this, they're famous escape artists. Okay, that's what they're famous for, other than being octopuses,
Well,
8 legs and all.
Wow. I mean, everybody's like makes such a big deal about having no spine. I mean, hello. It
This
seems like
thing
it's
was as
working out
big as
pretty
a
well for him.
football. They call him the freedom-loving cephalopod.
Who's as big as a football?
Yeah, squeezed through
That
a
was
pipe
gigantic.
6 inches diameter for more than 150 feet to make his escape.
Wow. See, I'm thinking that he's like.
This is a movie.
Well, yeah.
This was. I don't think it's a real. It's probably not a real life. It's probably like a SpongeBob episode. Is what
Let's
it
go.
is.
Let's go pitch this idea for this movie. I mean, this is like I was thinking when you were saying it was huge.
The
that
Great
it was going to be
Escape.
like the thing that attacked Captain Nemo's submarine.
Well, football size is a big. How many big? How you've seen one of those kind of octopuses that big? A Nemo size eat a octopus. Those are in books.
Well, no, I
Football
haven't
size,
seen that.
The
but
head
that's
of
what
it
I-
is like
that's what I
this
thought it was.
big.
But that is an impressive.
Yeah.
We should get that. We should get that octopus and get a book deal going.
We have to find him.
Like, right, because we got to get the story. Like, what made him think that he could like crawl out of the tank, and then how did he know to go into the drain pipe? And then once he was in there, did he ever think like, oh man, I should have stayed in the tank? How long is this drain pipe? Oh, I'm never gonna get out of this thing. What?
These
Hello,
are-
it's the sea.
These are very impressive questions, but I think my first one would be, you can talk? when
I'm
did
talking
octopuses
octopus.
I mean, that could mean his entire brand could be octopuses that talk and escape from things. And you could live that, man, and be a millionaire.
Well, welcome to the Bill and Jason Show.
I am Bill Herman.
Well,
Jason Jones.
I did learn though that octopuses do have an aesthetic. They collect shiny things and put them around their little.
No, they don't.
They do. They do. They actually have an artistic. They're artistic. You could relate to an octopus,
Yeah, because I'm all hands, ladies.
right? And I won't say anything about the spine. No, I'm sorry. It
I'm
was
spineless and I'm all hands. Yeah, that's why my wife loves me.
that's how you do that dance.
Yeah, right.
It's all coming together now.
Yeah,
It
you've
is.
seen me in
It's all
Vegas.
coming together. All right. So I apologize for the spineless remark. I just couldn't resist.
Oh no, that's okay.
So-
I think I'm spineless as
So
well.
that said,
What?
let's talk about branding.
What?
I
Okay,
s-
well, I did bring it up, so go ahead.
I saw this. I saw this really great article in Forbes talking about like, getting ready for your startup. You got a great business idea.
Yeah.
You work on your product, and just think about even if you're doing an entertainment company or an event production company or a DJ company or whatever that might be.
Right. You got to put everything in place.
You got an idea. You go why you're going to be better than
Open
everybody
a
else.
store.
What's going to be great about yours, and you do a nice website. And you do
yeah.
all this work,
Have to have a website.
and you put it out there, and then you sit by the phone.
Yeah.
You start doing dances. Ring, 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 ring.
Well, that's about
ring.
as good as the guy who opens the store and just puts a sign out and says, I'm open, and wonders why
pretty
nobody
much
comes in.
pretty much the same thing. And what the article is saying is that what those days of like hanging out a shingle and saying I'm open and even having like relatives come by is over.
Yeah.
Like nobody cares. Like you've got to be able to cut through the clutter and find a way to cut through the clutter.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're thinking about starting up or even like rebranding what you're going to do, before you just go, here I am, like what is a pre-launch strategy to actually get people's attention and interest before you even launch, build some intrigue.
That
And
is
we were-
really important.
And we
Right.
were talking about, and it was so great because when I brought this up before the show,
Yeah.
you had brought up DJ
DJA Radio.
when
Yeah.
we did that, and the
A lot of people have found
genius
still,
of Mark Farrell.
right. You can still find some of those podcasts on iPod and around the internet.
Mm-hmm.
But we did that for about a year.
Yeah.
You and I were the program directors, and Mark was general manager, and we had a great following.
Well, that's what actually this show
bigger
got
following
started.
than this show.
Yeah, this show got started
Yeah, the Bill and Jason show.
during that.
It was audio only.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it was really, there was already an audience in place, because Mark had a lot of followers, and you did, and the other Jim Cerrone and the other people that were participating,
Right.
And things like that. But it was there was a lot of before the even thing launched, we had a big countdown of just things to create intrigue and
something's
talk
happening.
and what's happening. I don't know, it's the happening. It's like an
Exactly.
M. Night Shyamalan movie, only better,
Right.
Because it's a happening that's happening, and it'll be happening soon. And
Right.
you'll want to be there when it happens.
Yeah,
'Cause
Mark came out with a really creative page too, with like fish and flounders. And
yeah,
stuff.
like
You
really strange
and
things,
it's
like a
weird
picture
stuff
of an
came up.
eye, things like that. But the whole point is it was just to create excitement and intrigue,
Anticipation.
Yeah, and it's sort of what I thought was really great about the article is it's kind of a wake up, things are really different because it's really easy, even guys as young as we are,
Right.
to kind of relate to. Whoa, you do the stuff like you did 20 years ago, and
Well,
like,
but 20 years ago, you still had to market. You couldn't just put out a shingle. If anybody just put out a shingle and hoped people get there, they were still rolling the dice. But the difference between now and then is you roll the dice in a town. So let's say a small town with maybe 15 stores. You put up a new store. You put out a sign. Okay, you're only dealing with 15 people, and you are something new. Even in a big city, you can put out a sign. Now you're in a big city with 2,000 stores. I'm sure way more than that. You're putting out a sign. Now you're like, got to cut through all of that. Now we're on the internet. Millions, billions maybe at this point of different websites. So how can you not have to do what you're saying? And then of all those people who are also doing that, you've got to cut through those people to be even more interesting.
I mean, it's like the
with
internet,
your thing.
The internet is like one giant hot or not. You know what I mean? It's like not only do you have to like get their attention, but then you have to hold them long enough to go, no,
Yeah.
not,
left.
not. Oh, hot. Oh, yeah, okay, right? It's
Right.
like you have to like really be not only creative but also engaging and meeting them where they're at. So it is definitely more. It's more challenging, and it just requires you to do more homework in terms of thinking about like who is my audience, how am I different, and what am I gonna really sell, and so that you can communicate that in so many different ways. Like the more that because I've been doing a lot of work with launching the coaching hour in the last year,
Yes.
and looking at like who I'm engaging and how I'm engaging and that sort of thing, and it's been going okay. And the reason I can say it's okay, not great, is because I haven't narrowed it down to the niche or the key differentiator of what my company is versus anywhere else, and the solution that it provides.
You do wear a hat.
I do, yeah. So that
Not many
helps.
coaches wear hats.
And but
Tom Landry maybe, but he was football.
maybe. But once you find that key differentiator, it's like radio. Then you repeat yourself.
Yes.
And
Have to reinvent at times.
And you say the same thing like hundreds of different ways.
Yeah, all the time.
To
Often,
be able
often.
to break through. Oh, I get it. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, I understand.
Well,
kind
even
of thing.
I mean, a great example of a small part of the internet is, and not small anymore, but Facebook. People advertise sometimes only on Facebook, so they put a Facebook ad out. Boom. But you've said it before. I've said it before. Facebook is like a river flowing by your house, and there are logs in the river. There's a business. It floats by. You see it. That's kind of cool. But then behind it are thousands of other logs with different businesses. So if you don't drop your log in.
I'm loving this analogy.
If you don't go to the end of the river and just drop a log every once in a while, then nobody's going to see it. So you need to eat a lot of fiber, and you got to spend a lot of time upstream. That really went south, but you know what I'm saying, right?
Attend the School for Creative Analogies with Bill Herman. You'll come out with so many great analogies. Yes, I get the log thing.
Yeah,
And your
my
log will
business is
go right
crap.
by. Right? And you want them to notice your log. Pick it up. Hold it.
Doesn't it look nice? Doesn't
Examine
it.
it. Think, is this the log for me?
Okay.
Hey, what do you think?
What do
How's
you
your
think of
branding
what
or
do you think of
reinvention
Jason's
going?
log
What do
anyway?
you think of your log in the river? Is anyone picking up your log?
We want to know. Okay, so put it in the comments below. Tell us how much our crap stinks in the river. I mean, honestly, the Bill and Jason Show. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Broadcasting from high atop planet Earth at a rate of 96 kilobytes sampled per second over the interweb in an effort to stop glorifying being busy. This has been an entertainment experience production.